Welcome to Tailwind. In today's video, we're going to build an Invoice History UI component using Tailwind CSS. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a beautiful and functional component just like the one you see on screen now. Let's start by creating a simple container for our component. We'll use Tailwind classes to add a background color, padding, rounded corners, and a shadow. Next, we'll add a border at the bottom of our container to separate the header from the content. Now let's add a title to our component. We'll use text-XL for the font size, font semi-bold for the weight, and text gray 700 for the color. We'll create a grid layout with 3 columns to display our invoice details. The GAP4 class adds space between the grid items. Inside the grid, we'll add a flex container for each invoice entry. This will allow us to align items horizontally and space them evenly. Let's add some text to represent the invoice number. We'll use the font semi-bold class to make it stand out. Next to the invoice number, we'll display the due date. We'll use text gray 700 for a subtle color. We'll add an icon to represent the invoice. Using placehold.co, we can generate a placeholder image. To demonstrate the grid layout, let's add another invoice entry with similar details. We'll add a third invoice entry to complete our grid. Each entry is styled consistently for a cohesive look. Finally, let's add a footer to display the total number of invoices. We'll center the text and use a subtle color. Congratulations on building your Invoice History UI component. We've covered how to use Tailwind CSS to create a clean and responsive design. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest tutorials. See you next time on Tailwind.